So good morning and welcome to Active Flow and Breathwork Veterans Yoga Project. Today's practice is going to be a balancing breath followed by some movement, mindfully activating our body, and then we'll move into, we'll do our twist and then we'll move into our guided rest. And as always, we will start with gratitude. So before we begin, a couple of reminders. This is your practice. Do what is right for you. Listen to the wisdom of your body. Honor the wisdom of your body by listening to your body. Modify any posture at any time, utilizing your gear. That's why we have gear, blocks, straps, bolsters, ice blankets, whatever you need in order to support yourself. Modify as needed. Take alternate posture as needed, come out of any posture at any time as needed. Remembering that it is your practice and the only requirement is that you be present and that you breathe. Everything from here is an offer, a suggestion, an invitation. And so with that in mind, we'll start with a grounding and centering and an opportunity to find support and raise gratitude. So I invite you to find a posture in which you feel supported, whatever that looks like for you. And as you enter into the posture, enter into this place, into this space. Come into yourself by coming into the body, come into the body by coming into the breath. Begin to follow the breath in through the nasal passages, down into the body cavity. Observe the subtle turnaround and then follow the exhale as it leaves the body cavity, lungs deflating, and the air exhaling through the nostrils. And just continue to be focused in your awareness on your breath as you bring yourself into your body. And then feel into the sensation of whatever part of your body is in contact with something, whatever part of your body is touching the earth, the floor, the seat, the cushion. Feel into that sensation of contact. Bring your awareness to the sensation of that contact. And open your awareness to the possibility that that connection, that contact, that sensation, that is support. What is it like to be supported in this moment? Maybe it's just the possibility of support. Maybe you can just open your mind to the possibility that that connection is supportive. What is it like to be supported in this moment? What is it like to know that support is always available in this moment? And then imagining you could extend roots down through whatever part of your body is touching, extending long, thick roots down into the earth, holding you safe, steady, and sure. From that rooted posture, I invite you to lengthen through your side body, lengthen through your spine, lengthen through your crown. Tuck the chin slightly to feel the length in the back of the neck, and then feel the full length of the body, from the full length of the spine, from the base to the crown. Perhaps you notice the energy body activate. Perhaps you notice the chest expand and the heart open. And then staying lengthened and rooted, I invite you to bring your hands to your heart in a way that most brings awareness to your heart space. Maybe placing your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your left. Or bringing your hands to prayer, letting the thumbs rest lightly on the breastbone. And however you are, bring your awareness into that heart space and allow to arise in your heart any one thing for which you are grateful. See it clearly in your mind's eye, and then anchor it there at your heart space. And then, having established support and allowed gratitude to arise, I will invite you, if you like, to set an intention for your practice today. Perhaps just a simple intention to keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space, or to simply follow the breath with each movement. But whatever your intention, state it to yourself. Hear yourself say it in your mind's ear in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And then take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose, allow your chin to drop towards your chest, bowing to your grateful, intentional heart, and offer a benediction to seal your intention. I say Namo. Namaste. And releasing the hands. We're going to begin today with an alternate nostril breath. And you will find your rhythm, your pace. So I encourage you to find the rhythm and pace in which you feel that you are most balanced in this breath. We want the inhale and the exhale to be of equal length, volume, and intensity. We're going to inhale through the left initially and exhale through the right, and then we will switch. We're just going to be here for a short time. So you may go long, deep, slow breaths, or you may go a little faster. Maybe you'll start slow and pick up the pace. You'll find the rhythm that works for you. Mudra, if you choose, we use mental awareness to just bring your awareness to your left nostril as you inhale and to your right nostril as you exhale, working with mental awareness. Or if you wish to get the full physical effect by using the mudra, fold the pointer and middle finger to the heel pad of the right thumb. Place the right thumb against the right nostril, and when you need to, place the right ring finger against the left nostril. We're going to begin on the left side, inhaling left and exhaling right. And again, I'll start slow. I'll exaggerate here, but you'll find your rhythm, your pace, your breath. So the body is still. The awareness is on the breath in the nostrils and perhaps a diaphragmatic help with the movement. The focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or at the tip of the nose if the eyes are open. So let us begin. Take a full inhale through the left nostril. And then switch and exhale through the right. And then continue that pattern. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Maybe adding a little bit of diaphragm on the exhale. Supporting this. And then maybe you find your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Take a full inhale through the left. And a full exhale. We're going to switch sides now. We'll inhale through the right and exhale through the left. Again, find your rhythm, your pace. So maybe a long, deep inhale with a long, slow exhale. Inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left, mental awareness and or use the mudra. And then find your rhythm that works for you. Keeping the breath balanced on the inhale and the exhale. Maybe adding a little diaphragm, maybe not. Just trying to balance the breath. Inhaling right, exhaling left, body very still. Awareness on the breath in the nostril. Focus at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or at the tip of the nose if the eyes are open and narrowed. Just feeling into your own practice of breathing. Deep inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. And then release mental awareness, release the mudra, sit very still, hands on your knees. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Be very still, just notice what's shifted. The whole purpose of our practice is to be aware of our own experience, to regulate our own mind states, utilizing the practices. So notice in the interval between the movement, the effect of the movement for you. We alternate in our practice between effort and ease, between activation and observation. Observe what you are experiencing, what has shifted for you. Be aware of how your practices alter or modify or change or regulate your mind state. A full inhale. A complete exhale. And then we're going to come around to our mat and begin our movement practice. So we're going to come into our supported table posture. So the hands are underneath the shoulders and slightly in front of the shoulders. The knees are underneath the hips. Spine is long, the crown is extended, the hips are extended. We feel the length in the side body. We're going to move through our supported cow and cat. On our cow posture, from the supported posture here, we're going to inhale, drop the belly toward the mat, arch the lower back, lift the heart, lift the crown. And on an exhale, we're going to round the lower back and spine, release the head so that the biceps frame the ears, and roll the hips under. And then we're going to continue that alternating, inhale, arching and lifting, exhale, rounding and rolling, and you're going to move with your breath. Again, your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Finding that space where you are most aware of your own inhale. As you inhale into the spine, imagine that you could breathe to a particular vertebra in your spine. And then find the rhythm that works for you, where your movement and breath are in alignment. Couple more here. On your next inhale, come to neutral, lengthen through the spine, flat back. Breathe in behind the heart. On your exhale, curl your toes and begin to lift your knees, press into the palms and out of the forearms, lift the hips. Let the legs begin to straighten, let the head drop toward the mat, let the heels drop toward the mat. Coming into our downward dog, pressing out of the fingers and the heel of the palm, lengthening through the forearms, releasing the head, lifting the hips, releasing the heels. Breathe deep into the back of the body. Find yourself here, examine your posture, feel into balancing here.
Equal pressure out of both arms. Arms are long. Equal length in both legs. The hips are high, the heels are dropping. Imagine you can bring your toes toward your wrists and your heels towards the back of your mat. Feel the length in the back of the leg. Breathe in and breathe out. A full inhale, a complete exhale. On your inhale, look up between your hands, bring your right foot forward between your hands. Help it if you need to. And then establish yourself here in this low lunge, pushing into the right heel. Bring the weight out of the hands. So maybe just lightly touching the fingertips for stability or support, or maybe even lifting the fingertips off the mat. Pressing back through the left heel, lifting the left thigh. Pressing down into the right heel. Torso is long over the right thigh. Crown is long. Just structured here. Feel into this. If you need support from the fingertips, but try to minimize the amount of weight and pressure in the hands. Try to be into the heels. Pressing down into the right heel, back through the left heel. Lengthening through the crown. Finding yourself steady and sure. Remembering that balance is focus. Find something to focus on for your balance. And breath is strength. Breathe deep. Feel the energy that comes with the breath. Strengthening. Enervating. Couple more breaths here. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands down. Support yourself here as you step back, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between the hands. Exhale, bring the left foot forward. Again, help it if you need to. Frame the foot with the hands. Press down into the left heel, back through the right heel. Balance and stabilize. And then begin to remove the support of the hands gently, slowly. Maybe you don't take it away completely. Maybe you continue to use your fingertips to help your balance and support. Maybe you lift your hands entirely. Extending the crown long over the left thigh and finding your lunge. Again, balancing and focusing, pressing back through the right heel, lifting the right thigh, down into the left heel. Focused, steady, and sure. Breathe here. We hold posture, not breath. Always breathing. Feel into the breath as you lengthen through the right leg. And out through the crown. Few more breaths here. Steady and sure. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands down for support. Step back, press back down facing dog. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale to a plank. Lengthen through. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower down, knees, chest, chin, or just reverse push-up, come all the way down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Option to keep the hands here for support, or bring the hands down along the hips. Lift the crown, lift the legs, lift the arms. Coming into our locust pose. Breathing here. Feeling the length. So feel the elevation that comes from lengthening. Lengthen through the crown, lengthen through the fingers, lengthen through the feet. Feel the elevation and breathe. Notice the tendency to rock. See if you can stabilize and be steady. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly bring the hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes. Press through plank. Press back down facing dog. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or float the feet forward. Come into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Breathe in behind the heart. Exhale, release. Fold forward. If you like, you can take the palms to the shins to support yourself here. Straighten the arms to support the flattening of the back. Bring the back. Torso becomes parallel to the mat as you breathe behind the heart. Exhale, release the forehead, release the hands. One more time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees slightly. Feel the support in the heels as the weight sinks into the heels, and then slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Gathering as you go. Reaching up at the top of the inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the chest. Take a full inhale, a complete exhale. We're going to move through a series of salutations. We're going to do sun salutation A and sun salutation B. We'll do 3 repetitions of each sun salutation. I'll cue the first one, and then the second one you'll move, and third one you'll do at your own breath and rhythm. One movement, one breath. Inhale, the arms go high, look up. Exhale, hinge the hips, press and release the ground to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold the hands beside the feet, walk, step, or float back to your plank. And then lower down, knees, chest, chin, or reverse push-up. Inhale, release the tops of feet, lift the ground, come up into cobra or up dog. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back down facing dog. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or float forward into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Gathering. Greeting, exhale, everything comes to the heart. Continue. 2 more repetitions, your rhythm, your pace, your breath. 1 movement, 1 breath. Find yourself in your downward dog. Take 1 stabilizing breath here. Deep inhale. Full exhale, reestablishing yourself, and then continue finishing the movement. Continuing. 1 movement, 1 breath, your rhythm, your pace, your practice. If you finish before me, just find yourself at the top of your mat in your mountain standing posture with your hands at your heart. Reconnect with your sense of gratitude. Reconnect with your intention. Just be present with yourself. Check in with yourself. Allow yourself to be present before we move into sun salutation B. Again, 1 movement, 1 breath. Sun salutation B. I will cue the first 2 because there's 2 combination movements that are sometimes a little challenging to do in a single breath. So on the inhale, the arms go up in the and or stay at your chest or come to your waist and or come to your thighs. Find your support as you sink the hips and come into your chair. This is your inhale. Chair posture, fierce pose. On the exhale, hinge and fold. On the inhale, flat back. On the exhale, walk, step, hop back and lower. On the inhale, cobra or up dog. On the exhale, downward facing dog. Long move here. On the inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, release the hands, frame the foot, step back and lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands frame the foot, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or float forward. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips and bring the hands to your posture, your place, your chair. Exhale, straighten the legs, release the hands to the heart, come back to your mountain. And we're going to do two more. Inhale, sink the hips, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold and come back and down. Inhale, rise up, your choice. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot, step back and lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior one, big move. Exhale, frame the foot, step back and lower. Big move. Inhale, up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stabilize here, take a full breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Look up between the hands. Come forward, forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips, bring the hands where you need for your chair. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. One more, your rhythm, your pace, your breath. One movement per breath. Leaning back at the top of your mat. Hands at the heart. Standing at the top of your mat. Check in with yourself. Check in with your sense of intention. Check in with your gratitude. Notice what's shifted for you. Allow the breath to return to normalcy if you've gotten a little ragged.
Notice what's shifting. Okay. Turn off the long side of your mat. Take the feet wide, wider than the shoulders. Bring the hands to the hips initially. Press into the outside part of the feet. Feel the length in the outside part of the legs. And then inhale, take the arms up. And then open the arms 60 degrees. This is your star posture. Lengthen here. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Release the back of the knuckles toward the floor as you open the chest. Bring the crown up. Lift out of the waist. Lift out of the chest. Lift out of the crown. Try not to scrunch the back of your neck, so we're not taking the head back so much as lengthening through the crown and opening through the chest, taking the shoulders down, opening across the front of the chest, shining on. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward. Bring your torso parallel to the floor. Maybe your arms come up over your head. If you are supported and comfortable here, maybe release the head so that the crown comes towards the floor. Pressing into the outside part of the legs to find your length. Big opening here. Breathe deep into the lower back. Make your micro adjustments and continue to be in your practice. Notice what's happening for you. Feel into where you need to be. Support yourself as you need to. Maybe you need your hands down on the block. It's all good. Inhale here. Inhale to a flat back. Release the arms. Hands to the waist. Inhale, come upright. And then walk the feet in underneath the hips. So the feet are underneath the hips. The arms are going to come out, shoulder height, palms down. And then step your feet a little bit wider than your hips and turn your toes out. So you have some room for your squats. Now imagine there's an imaginary wall behind the back of your head, back of your shoulders, back of your hips. You're basically going to slide down that wall as you come in to your squat. Now your squat may be here, maybe it's here, maybe it's here where your feet start, where your heels start to come up. That's your edge. Stop there. And we're just going to do squats. So as we exhale, we drop the hips. And as we inhale, we straighten the legs. So we're sliding up and down this wall. Maybe some of you have done this in your fitness training with a ball. You place a work ball behind your back and you let the ball help you roll up and down the wall. And just be in your practice here. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Find your movement practice here and just be in your practice. We're just going to be here for a few. And just stay with this. Be with yourself. Just feel into your sense of gratitude. Feel into your intention for your practice. Feel into your alignment between your breath and your movement. Modify as you need to. support yourself in your practice. Inhale up, release the hands, walk the feet underneath the shoulders, and then shake this out. Shake, 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 release. Allow everything to release, any tension, any tightness, any constriction, any contraction that has happened. Release that. And then come down onto your mat, on your back. Let the toes fall open. Let the palms fall up. Lengthen through the crown. Breathe deep. And let everything integrate. This is our beginning of our movement into rest. So we're going to do our twist to release. So bring the heels and toes together. Bring the knees in toward the chest. Reach up and grab just below the knees with both hands. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Maybe rock a little side to side. Or maybe rotate the knees. If you do a little rotation, be sure to go both directions. Just a couple times, just freeing this up. Take your hands out to the sides, 60 to 90 degrees. Bring the feet so that the soles are on the mat. Take the left leg long. Bring the right heel closer to the hip. And or, if you can do so comfortably, rest the right heel atop the left thigh. Shift the hips a couple inches to the right. Inhale here, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, take the left knee across the body. Maybe bringing the the right knee. Take the left hand to the outside of the right knee as a guide. And then look over your right shoulder. Now the right shoulder is relaxed and down on the mat. The neck is released. The left hand is guiding the right knee. And think about taking the knee away from the face rather than towards the floor. More away from the face. Feel that opening across the front of the chest. Breathe deep into the right hip. Twisting out any tension that has accumulated from our practice. Breathe deep. Inhale, come back to center. Release the foot from the thigh if it's there. Shift the hips back to neutral. Bring the left knee in. Extend the right leg. Take the left foot closer to the hip or perhaps on top of the right thigh. Shift the hips a couple inches to the left. Inhale long. Exhale, bring the left knee across the body. Taking the right hand as a guide to the outside of the right knee perhaps. And then looking over the left shoulder while relaxing the left shoulder down into the mat. And again, we're thinking perhaps of moving the left knee away from the face, more so than towards the floor. So we're getting a full long opening across the front of the chest and deep into the left hip. Breathe in. Beautiful. Stabilize, steady. Find your practice, find your posture. Find your supports. Lean into your supports as you breathe. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Release the foot from the thigh if it's there. Bring the hips neutral. Bring the right knee, right foot to the mat, right knee high, and then bring the knees into the chest and squeeze. Rock a little side to side. And then you have a choice here. So I'm going to come seated, but you can do this. We're going to go breath practice into our guided rest. And you can do that on your back, on your mat if you choose. Or you can come seated. your option, your choice, your practice. And we're going to do a pattern interrupt breath here. It just involves balancing the breath. And so we're going to do an extended exhale breath. So if you're seated, just root, lengthen, and be centered. If you're lying on your back, just allow your toes to fall open. Take your heels as wide as is comfortable for you. Bring your palms by your sides, palms up, and lengthen through the crown. Pull down on the side body so that you feel your lower spine against the mat. And we're just going to do an extended exhale breath into our guided rest. So that's going to be our culmination of our practice today. So we're going to begin, and you'll start, well, you'll start. I'm going to start with a 4-count inhale and a 6-count exhale. And then I'm going to continue as my breath evens out and as my breath stabilizes and my breath quiets. I'm going to continue to attempt to increase both the count of the inhale and the count of the exhale. And ultimately, what I'm trying to get is a 2-to-1 ratio. So if I have a 4-count inhale, I'd like to have an 8-count exhale. If I have a 6-count inhale, 12-count, like that. Any extension is fine though. If I have a 4-count inhale and I have a 5-count exhale, that's an extended exhale, that's correct. And so work with yourself without stress, without strain, without exertion, without condemnation, criticism, or conversation. No competition with yourself. Just be in the practice. And we're just breathing. So find yourself here in whatever posture you're in. Feel into your support. And then we'll begin with the breath. We're just going to be here for a little bit. Let me set this so we don't overdo. I'm going to do about that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And then just find your breath. And whatever your breath is, make a count of your inhale. So inhaling 2, 3, 4, perhaps yours is different. Just be with you. And then exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just continue your practice, extending your exhale and finding the place where there's no stress, no strain. Just be in your practice. We're just going to be here for a little bit. Allowing the breath to go silent. Just be in the breath. Couple more rounds here. One more round, wherever you are. And when you finish this exhale, just release the practice, release the shaping of the breath. Release everything. So take a moment here as you release to provide yourself with any additional support you may want as we close our practice today in rest. Maybe you have an eye cloth for your eyes. Maybe you have a blanket or a shawl for your body. Maybe you have a bolster for your knees. Whatever it is that you need here to provide yourself maybe just 1% more support. Take a moment to bring that to the fore. And then find yourself in your supported release. Your guided rest will follow. So let go any analysis of the practice, let go of any analysis of your state, let go of everything, just be done, you're done, allow yourself to be done. Just let go and release into stillness, be at rest. And we'll close our practice in our guided rest with a tracking of the body. We're looking for areas of constriction or contraction, tightness, and actively seeking to release and relax them. So we'll start at the bottom of the feet. So bring your awareness to the soles of your feet, to your toes, to the tops of your feet, to your heels, and to your ankles. And release. Now bring your awareness to your shins, to your calves, to your knees, to the tops of your thighs, your quadriceps, and to the backs of your thighs, your hamstrings. And relax. Now bring your awareness to your hip girdle, to your sits bones, to your buttocks, to your sacral area, and to your SI joint. And release. Now bring your awareness to your lower back and to your abdomen. And relax. Now bring your awareness to your ribs and to your middle back. And release. Now bring your awareness to your upper back and to your chest. And relax. Now bring your awareness to your shoulders and to your neck. And release. Now, excuse me, now bring your awareness to your triceps, to your biceps, to your elbows, and to your forearms. And relax. Now bring your awareness to your wrists, to the back of your hands, to your fingers, and to the palms of your hands, and relax. Now bring your awareness to your jaw, to your tongue, to the muscles at the back of your throat, and to the back of your head, and relax. Now bring your awareness to your nose, to your nasal passage, to the muscles and nerves behind your nose, to your eye sockets, to your eyeballs, and to the muscles and nerves behind your eyes, and release. Now bring your awareness to your brain, to your mind, to your skull, to the place between your ears and behind your brows, and relax. Now bring your awareness to the crown of your head, that space just outside and above the top of your head. And from that space at the crown, become aware of your entire being on your mat in your space. Witness yourself here at rest in your environment. And as you witness yourself at rest in your environment, I invite you again to allow to arise any one thing for which you are grateful. Maybe just the possibility of gratitude. See it clearly in your mind's eye. Give it a name, a color, a temperature, an aroma. Put a light behind it and illuminate it. And as you rest here in gratitude, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful rest for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you move through the rest of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.